Do you know how bad the East is in the next season? Let's put it this way. James and Harden are breaking up. Maybe he can't stand it. The East team is going to be all over the place. He's going to go all out to make up for the East. So what's going to happen to the East team according to the West Division standards? First of all, there are only 2 teams in the first team, which are Knight and Nikos, and the first team of these 2 teams cannot be compared to the Lightning Rocket. The level is even worse than the Gold and the Poison. First of all, let's look at the Knight team. It is undeniable that the Knight team itself is more complete. The team was almost unadjusted during the season. They used okra to change the ball from the bull to the ball. Lysenkrost over tonans. But they still haven't changed the combination of their late AA Michael and Jelon. And the postseason 1-4 defeat of the Walkers fully demonstrated their performance as a strong team, so the Knights could get into the first team. But the top 3 in the West can't get in. Of course, this lineup is invincible in the East. After all, the old-style strong team, the Bear Road and the Celtics are down. And their core Walker, the core Haliburton, is going to heal. The Knight is the Monkey King in the East. Nikos is left with the power of a single battle in the East. Nikos has retired from the farm owner, Cyborg, and has changed to respect the player's coach, Mike Brown. In fact, the 5-donkey has been released from the air. The strength should be improved. The 5-donkey tactics have been abandoned, which means that Nikos wants to make up for the attack and the depth of the formation. So in the end, they signed Defenso Clarkson. The 2-year $1,200 million signed a 50% death rate. The front of the 11 to 5.6 blue board of the field is not coming again. Although there is a backup, the tactics need to be restarted. How much strength do they have? It's just too hard to get into the first team. Don't say that the Gold and the Poison are fake. Even if it's a fast ship, the Fox Warrior Forest Wolf is in the second team in the West. Nikos is not necessarily sure. After all, in the East, Nikos is also a pair of 13 pairs above the existence of forcefully put him back in the first. And then there are players in the second team in the East. Unfortunately, the answer is 0. In short, in the East, in addition to the Knight Nikos, other teams are not eligible to enter the postseason in the West. The reality is so cruel that you see some teams in the East have a good record in the last season. That's because they have a lot of birds in the East. Letang in the last season faced the East team record is 29 wins, and 1 loss in the next season the East team may win 1 difficult ball. You have to pull the general in the nest. That's the third team. I think it's the Bear that can get in the East. After all, there's a word song in the team. The Bear has lost Lillard and the continent. From the Adventurer to the Tenna. In addition, a large number of bottom-up players are expected to be very angry. In fact, it is impossible to beat the Gray Bear Warrior and the Forest Wolf, which are in the West, but it is still possible to get to the front in the East. In addition, the rest of the Living Ginseng Green Army Magic Hot Fire Adventurers, the Adventurer Harry Bowden hurt the Green Army Tattoo Mother hurt the Living Ginseng and Magic year after year in order to get rid of the Bear Ghost line to sign a few garbage contracts. These 2 teams have no intention of fighting. The Hot Fire wants to fight. It's true, but they don't attract the stars. So the East is in the collective white rot. To put it bluntly, I don't want to roll. Anyway, there will be a team to enter the final. So on the other hand, maybe the East team is in this way to resist the Alliance's special care for the Thunder.